Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Factorio. I gotta do it. I gotta actually play with biters on. Like, legit. Because I have to learn how to deal with them, right? I'm playing space exploration with my buddy, and right now, biters aren't a big deal. We just go around the map, we murder them. It's fine, right? But as soon as we get to space, we're gonna have to start dealing with them. So I need to learn to actually start dealing with biters, because I typically play with them off. I don't typically enjoy playing with biters, but I gotta embrace the puzzle, learn how to do it. So if I'm gonna force myself to do it, I need to do it. And what better way than to start a new series of Factorio videos to force myself to do it, right? Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's a pain in the butt, I gotta do it. I gotta do biters. So let's go to mods, because I've been playing with mods on and stuff like that on the side. So I'm gonna turn everything off. We're just gonna go base mod. Just base mod. I'm not even going to do things like where's my body, nothing. No squeak through, no bullet trails. Even though bullet trails don't really impact the game at all, I'm just base mod. Cool, so let's go ahead and restart. Alright, so let's go single player, let's go new game, let's go free play. And I am going to give me a little bit of a leg up, I think. Let's go through the settings here, right? So these are your default settings. And default settings just have everything like regular frequency, size, richness. Maybe I'll leave it the same. Maybe I'll try not to change too much. I don't like cliffs, but at the same time, cliffs are also impenetrable walls, which can be nice. Water trees. You know what? I guess I'll just leave it all there. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it all there. Maybe I'll turn... no, I should turn on enemy expansion. It's fine. It's more challenging. I'm definitely not doing Death World because I don't like playing with biters as of yet. Maybe I will later, but I don't right now. Yeah, let's leave enemy expansion on. That's fine. It just means that when I do clear out areas, I need to lock them down, so that way they don't re-expand back in. All right, cool. Maybe I should lower the destroy factor. Nah, let's just leave it all. All right, advanced. Let's see. That's all fine. Always is good. Pollution, yeah, we need pollution. Ugh. Part of me is not looking forward to this, but the other part of me is like has to embrace it as a necessity. Most people's first playthroughs of Factorio are on default settings anyway. Mine wasn't, though. Mine definitely was not. Let me turn off Discord real quick, because that is pinging me in the background, so hold on. Okay, I'm back. Alright. But one thing I do want to do is I do want to preview the map and actually get like a relatively good roll, right? I don't want a desert spawn, thanks. Part of me is thinking of also changing, like boosting the starting area size, but again, maybe I shouldn't. Most people don't change the settings their first time. I definitely did. I definitely played on peaceful the first time because I'm a big baby, but yeah, let's just not change anything. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so immediately looking at it, this looks like an okay roll. Do got some enemies really close by, so that's going to be a little rough. But we got our resources right here. There's tons of trees, though. Ugh. I mean, on the one hand, that's good, but on the other hand, that's kind of a pain in the butt. But this seems like it might be okay. But I kind of want to roll again. I like the defensibility. I like the defensibility. But I don't like that many trees. That's so many trees. And I kind of do want to turn cliffs off. Maybe this map would be better with the cliffs off. Because all of these cliffs are kind of annoying. Do I turn cliffs off? Or do I work my way around them? I guess I can just work my way around them. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? Let's just do it. That cliff running right through the copper patch is going to be a little annoying, but you gotta just deal with the hand you've been dealt. So let's see. We've got uranium up here. Got oil down here. Oil up here too. Plenty of iron and copper up here. More copper down here. Biters living on iron down here. More oil, more oil. Yeah, we got all the resources we need, I think, for the most part. Coal here. Coal here, a little bit of stone, a little bit of stone. But stone's not that big a deal, I don't think. At least I don't feel like it is. More stone up here. I can always train this stuff later once I clear the biters out and wall things in. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just make it happen. Let's make it work. Let's make it work. So yeah, if this is your guys' first time watching me, then first of all, welcome. Second of all, welcome to Factorio. The primary objective of Factorio is to launch a rocket, so that's what I'm going to do. A couple of things just to get out of the way. A, I have not really played with biters on before. I am awful at dealing with biters, so you guys are going to watch me struggle through the biter problem. That's fine. I have launched a few rockets in the past. I do know how to get to the end game, but I've always done it on peaceful mode. Or at worst, on like rail world settings, where I can just go around the base, go around the edge of my pollution cloud and kill the biters off, right? But I've not played on default settings, right? Where the resources are more, they're not as rich, so you have to expand more. And with biter expansion on, you have to make sure that you actually have your base defended, right? When you clear out an area in order to expand your factory, you need to wall it in or something, so that way the scouting biters don't come in and just rebuild the base, right? They expand back even after you kill them off, unless you keep that area clean and you prevent any scouts from getting in. So a bit, you know, it's definitely going to be interesting. The second thing you should know is I'm not going to speed run this at all. Just not at all. I'm going to play this nice, slow, calm, cool, collected, as best I can anyway, until I freak out and die to biters or whatever. But yeah, I will try to explain things as I go, but I have done a tutorial series in the past playing through the tutorial levels where I explain what I'm doing in a lot more detail. Exact button presses to press, exact keys to hit, that kind of thing. I also just finished a casually launching a rocket playthrough, so that way you guys get a good idea of the tech tree, how that operates, how to go about building bases, or at least one way to go about building bases. I'm probably going to build my base a different way this time. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, with all that stuff out of the way, let's go. Let's go ahead and hit tab and get started. So our task is to build a rocket. I'm going to immediately do something that a lot of people hate, and that is to clean up the rocket. Well, actually, first thing I'm going to do is turn on alt mode, so that way I can see things like the bullets here, plates here, all that fun stuff. But I'm going to clean up the rocket. I need the space. People hate that. People are going to kill me for that, but I'm going to clean it up. I even hate myself for that sometimes. There's been a lot of playthroughs where I've played on peaceful, where I leave the rocket because space is limitless on peaceful, right? There's no biters to deal with, or if there are, they're easy to get rid of. So yeah, but here I'm going to need to use my space a little bit better, especially with the cliffs turned on, with all the trees plus the biters. I'm going to want to keep things a bit tighter. So yeah. All right, so we have lots and lots of trees. We've got the resources. I can already see a biter nest over there. This is going to go great. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up our hotbar, burner mining drill, stone. It's all good. Let's see about getting through these trees. Let's see, do we want to change the color? Oh, I'm also just realizing I'm using a different scene in OBS. Oh no, I'm using my StarCraft scene. Give me 1 second, let me switch that over. There we go. All right, Factorio scene. Now you guys can actually see my quick bar down here. Cool, so let's go ahead and run through these trees and let's go ahead and get started building things, right? So I think we're going to do something similar, but I'm probably going to do less of it. But I'm probably going to do a similar thing, right? You always got to start with iron because you need iron to build more burner mining drills, right? So we're going to do a little bit of iron first, and then we'll do some coal, and then we'll do some copper, that kind of thing, until we get enough resources to eventually get our way out of our situation. All right, so I've got a little bit of wood, but let's go ahead and, we got plenty of wood here, right? So I'm going to chop some trees down. So many trees, so many trees. I'm probably going to start heavily editing these videos now because you guys don't need to see me chopping trees, right? So now let's go ahead and zoom out. I'm going to use my deconstruction planner, so Alt-D, just to kind of see if I can find coal anywhere nearby. I'm not seeing a lot of rocks. We got a couple of rocks down here, but they're just rocks. There's rocks up there. I'm looking at the mini map, and you'll occasionally see like little dots and stuff like that around. Those are rocks. I'm not sure if any of them are big rocks. We might not get any big rocks, but that's okay. We have plenty of wood to burn, so whatever. I'll use wood. It's fine. We're also going to start mining coal soon. But we've got to get some stone. So let's go ahead and kill these rocks. Do I want to change the color of my dude? Yeah, I kind of want to change the color of my guy. Let's do that before we get too far in. Let's see, what kind of color do I want to shoot for? How about a teal? I never do teal. So let's Google RGB for teal. Let's try that. So let's see here. Let's try that. 0, 125, 128. Does that give us a teal? That looks kind of teal-ish. It's also kind of dark. Yeah, that's teal. That'll work. Cool. More of that. Let's go ahead and build mining drills. Lots and lots of mining drills. And then any excess stone we'll use to build stone furnaces, as is tradition. Then we're going to slap a couple of mining drills together onto our coal. Start our coal chain. And then I'll continue to just chop down trees. I got to cut down so many trees, make plenty of room. Here's our coal. I'm going to have to remember to try to build lights since I'm going like 100% modless. So if I do not build lights, please, please, please remind me in the comments to build lights. Please, please, please. Please remind me to build lights. There you go. Have some wood. Have some wood, mine some coal. Let's get some stone. Get some stone. So we can build... Excuse me! So we can build more stone furnaces. And we're going to let things ride for a little while we cut down some more trees. I mean, in one way, having all these trees is kind of annoying, but in another way, it's also really nice because it improves my start, right? It's going to destroy a lot of the pollution that I'm generating. So I've got little friends over here already, right? But the trees are going to eat a lot of my pollution. But at the same time, they're kind of in the way. So it's very interesting to say the least. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to just cut down as few trees as possible until my pollution kills them off. And then just run belts that way. Something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit Q, copy that, grab some more wood, throw it in there, grab some more of that. Let's go ahead and build some more burner miners, and we're going to extend our coal chain. I think I only want something like 8 in my coal chain, because I want to try to keep this relatively small and go to electricity sooner rather than later. Because burner miners, they burn a lot. They produce a lot of pollution. So I don't want to go big, massive burner mining phase like I typically do on a peaceful playthrough. So I'm going to want to try to keep my footprint a little bit smaller this time, huh? Yeah, getting the coal chain up and running I feel is going to be really helpful. That way I'm not just burning all the trees. I am going to need these trees for power poles, for example. I know in vanilla Factorio you don't really have too much other use for trees other than just burning it, turning it into power poles, turning it into boxes. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and extend this chain out a little bit. So there's 6. There we go. Just kill all the wood for now, it's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and add some more. Also build a iron box and a couple of wood boxes. So I can start getting some stone here. So I think I'm going to do just 2 mining drills of stone. Something like that should be fine. And then wood box, that way I can actually pick it up later. And 50-50 of that is fine. Get some stone up and running. extend our coal chain down here to our 8 that we want. I'm not sure if more is better or not. I mean, more in Factorio typically is better, but in these early stages you do kind of want to keep it under control. So I'm going to try to keep it under control. So let's just see if we can work with 8. Pretty sure we can. Let's go ahead and just fill these guys all the way up so I can let them run for a while. There we go. And then grab you. And I think we're gonna just try working with like 10 of these, because again, I don't wanna explode the cloud of pollution. Oh, there's more coal down here. How nice. I didn't notice that before. Okay, we're gonna use Z to go ahead and just drop all the coal I've got here. There we go. And then let's keep building some more of these. Get some stone, build more of these. Get more iron. Build more of those. Get some more stone. Build more of those. Rinse and repeat for a while, right? So there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't have enough furnaces yet, but it's all good. We'll get there. Get a couple of those going. Let's get our coal. Yeah. Get our coal. Get that coal. So I'm probably going to be overly focused on military research, and honestly, that's probably going to be fine. But, yeah. Anyway, let's use some Z here. Just get everything up and running. There we go. Once I get some more coal, I can get that fed. And then let's go like, I don't know, like 4 copper. Something like that. We're not going to need that much copper. So let's do like 4. I need some more stone. Let's see. Where else do I find rocks? There's some rocks over here that I can break. That I can mine. Let's go mine some rocks. There we go. Gotta mine them rocks. Build them furnaces. Mine the rocks, build the furnaces. Mine the rocks, build the furnaces. And then let's get some coal. Build 1 more of those. And let's start getting ourselves some copper. Perfect. And then that's all our main resources, at least starting to be gathered. That's a reason why even distribution mod is pretty nice. But again, I'm going to try to mod free this because I want this to be as vanilla as possible because I need to learn how all this stuff is going to work. Alright, so now I'm going to start working my way towards electricity, right? Now, do I want to just go full array or do I want to go like partial array? I think I just want to go partial array for now. So let's do something like 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And that means I'm going to want 8 of these. Grab some more copper, grab some more coal, keep things fed. I'm going to need to chop down some wood, which there is plenty of, so no worries there. I'm going to need to chop down some wood so that I can make power poles. There we go, there's some wood. Let's use that to make some power poles. So there we go. And that ate through all the wood and copper that I had, which is fine. Let's go ahead and feed you coal. Get you up and running. And then we're going to get 8 of these, so 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I think I'm going to go burner inserters. No, I'm usually pretty good at managing. I think I can probably get away with only electric inserters. I'm usually pretty good at managing power. Until I'm not. So anyway, let's go 10, 20 of those. Go ahead and get that set up on the hotbar. There we go. Let's go ahead and get my yellow belt set up on the hotbar. Whoops. There we go. Let's get my tier 1 assembly machine set up there next to science. Okay, and I'm going to move this over here actually because I want this to be like my military area, so like radars, turrets, gates, walls, that kind of stuff. Okay, let's go get some more coal. And then these machines are doing okay. Build some more power poles because we're going to need lots of them. Get some more coal. Let's just feed what we can here. Keep these guys running forever. We'll get some more coal in a little bit to continue to fill everything up as much as we can. That's out of coal. But it's okay. Alright. So we've got the inserters. Now we need to get the belts, and we need to get the electric mining drills. So let's see. We don't need that many electric mining drills to get started. So let's go ahead and do like 5. And then we'll do the rest into belts. We also need offshore pumps. And pipes. So let's see here. Let's do pipes, undergrounds, offshore pump. And then boiler and steam engine. There we go. More coal. Let's run that back up to iron because that guy's out of fuel. And then right now, if I look at the map, the easiest lake to work with is probably going to be this one. The problem with working with this lake, though, is it's going to bring me closer to that guy over there, right? That nest. So that's a little obnoxious. But on the other side, though, I could mine this coal just for power. But I don't feel like that coal patch is very big. Let's go take a look. How small is that coal patch? Like 4 electric miners and that's it? Like, is that how it's going to be? Anyway, let's see here. I need an offshore pump. I need pipes. Let's do like 5 undergrounds and then like 10, 20 pipes. More belts. Always need more belts. Let's do more furnaces. Always need more furnaces. I get for trying to throw stacks of 50 into everything, but that's what I like to do. I like to try to throw stacks of 50 into anything that needs it. Is anything else out? Oh, both of those are out too. Lovely. Alright, well I'm going to throw stacks of 40 into those then. There we go. Here, you take the rest of that. Can't reach, you say. Alright, more belts. Gonna need lots of belts. Alright, let's go take a look at that coal patch. And then I'm gonna go and remove burner mining drills because I just don't want them anymore. And then I'm gonna have to start chopping these trees down anyway, because I need to make pathways. Let's do ammo here. There we go. That way I can turret creep really quick. Okay, let's go take a look. So we've got this little tiny lake. I might as well start gathering fish too, because why not? Yeah, we've got ourselves our lake here. Which is probably the best place to build power. Let's go ahead and mine these rocks. Always need more rocks, especially when you don't get a lot of rocks. Because we didn't start in a desert biome, which is, again, even though the trees are annoying, yeah, that holds like 6 miners. But 6 miners is enough to at least get the basics going, so maybe I'll put them there. That also means that I'm not going to need as many belts, right? So let's see. So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need more stuff and things. Let's go ahead and route that up. Place a ghost for now. Get that power pulled up. Oh, I miss Far Reach already. Love the Far Reach mod. Okay. So there's that. And then here, we need offshore pump. I guess I'll put it here. Something like that. And then which way do I want it to go? I guess that way? Facing that way to the south? Yeah, I guess that'll work. So I'll do a pipe just to give me a bit of space, because I would like to eventually line it up if I need to line it up. So let's see. I would need something like this. Something like that. So maybe we do want to go like underground there. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Pipe in the middle. Throw our engines on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Throw our inserters on there. Throw our belt on there. And then throw our power poles on there. So you want like that. There we go. We can expand that more later. It's very expandable. And then I'm just going to directly hook this up. And there we go. So now it's all hooked up. Now I just got to give it some juice. So here, have some wood. Have some wood, sir. And there you go. And now we've got electricity. Hooray! And let's build more small power poles with the rest of our wood and copper. So now with that in play, we can start expanding. So first I want to expand the iron, right? So I want to go ahead and build more electric mining drills for iron and all that fun stuff. But this is probably a good place to stop because we've got our basic electricity up and running. So yeah, let me go and just finish feeding all the coal into all the things as much as I can, gathering all the resources I can to get ready for aggressive expansion. Aggressive expansion. Holy cow. There we go. Almost had enough for 30. 10, 20. Let's also do a couple of labs and some science packs. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, something like that ought to suffice. So then that way, we can get our initial researches done. Things like better military, so that way I can actually make an SMG. And then things like logistics and automation, so that way I can start automating the assembly of bullets so I can go and kill the nests around me. So yeah. But I think we're off to a pretty good start. So far, so good. Things are nice and calm. Taking another quick look at the map, our cloud is not near our buddies yet, though I have no idea how close our buddies are here in this cloud. But we'll figure that out soon enough. Let's also go ahead and build a radar. That'll be good to have. That way we can start scanning the map, as well as putting everything under surveillance. And yeah, sure enough, this is plenty of coal. Plenty. Like, this is going to back up, but I'll let that ride for a while. Look at you go. Look at you go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, let's keep doing the rounds. Grab some more coal. Feed that coal into our buddies. Keep them topped off. So that way we can eventually spread the love to our iron. Let's get light armor going. 5 more radars. More mining drills. And probably gonna need more belts sooner or later. Probably gonna need more power poles sooner or later, but that's all sooner or later. At least we can get that going. All right, let's kind of see where things take us. Okay, let's go ahead and start hooking all this up. So clear the trees around the area. Very cool. There we go. Let's start queuing up the initial researches we want. So first, we want logistics. Second, I'm going to go with military. Third, I'm going to go with automation. And then fourth, I'm going to go with turrets. For now. And then fifth, we'll go optics. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I want to try something. So in the past, what you guys have seen me do, right, is run what's called an insertion bus, where I make a bus, and then as resources deplete on the bus, I insert more resources onto the bus. I think I want to try to make a more compact version of that, or more extreme version of that. It's worth a try. If it doesn't work, I could always tear it down, build something else. But I think I want to try a more compact version of that, where I'm going to still build a bus, but instead of having like 4 lanes of copper, 4 lanes of iron, I'm going to be constantly inserting resources into just 1 lane of each, right? And then whenever I build an array that requires a lot of something, like let's say, for example, green circuits require tons of copper, right? So after I'm done building a green circuit array, I go bring in another line of copper plates and insert it back onto the bus. So then that way, I can keep the bus very compact with just like 1 lane of iron, 1 lane of copper, 1 lane of steel. And then whenever I need to insert more, I'll insert another line directly onto it, right? So I think that'll work out. Or at least, I don't know. I think in concept it could work out. We'll see what happens in practice. All right, I'm just going to plop down the labs like right here. I'm just going to do something like this, where something like here. We're just going to wait for those 5 to finish. There we go. There we go. Have fun, you 2 labs. And let's go back and feed our burner miners. So that way we can keep building electric miners until we get our individual lines that we want. Keep these guys nice and fed. There we go. Lots of copper. Keep these guys nice and fed. Lots of stone. Makes me lots of furnaces. And then lots of iron. So keep all this fed and happy. And give me lots of iron so I can make plenty more of these. So 10, 20 more of those. Let's build some repair packs too. 20 of those sounds good. And then let's start manually building some firearm magazines so that way we have them. Even though that's probably going to be one of the first things we automate. And then I'm going to go ahead and run a belt down. So let's see. Maybe we should do some exploring. I'm not sure where I want to run the bus. If I remember the map generation right, I'm probably going to want to run it up or down. Seems like I had a lot more vertical space than horizontal space. And if I remember, I had more horizontal space to the west than I did to the east. I believe there's a big lake over here to the east. So let's do a little bit of exploring then. While we let things go. Let things pile up a little bit. Let the research go, let the resources accumulate, all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. Let's see where we can find our next neighbors too while we're at it. So yeah, big lake to the east, which is fine. Any buddies up here along the lake? Any neighbors I need to be aware of? Doesn't look like it, which is fine. Which is fine. Let's get some more stone while we're out here. Big rock. Big rock. Yes, big rock. Logistics is done, so that means I now have access to undergrounds and splitters, which is always nice. Random copper here against the lake. Not sure how nice that is going to be, but, you know, whatever. More stone for me. I think one of my main goals is I want to make sure I always know what's around my pollution cloud. So that way I can know whether or not I am going to fall under attack soon, so I can prepare. Give myself some advanced prep time. So the radars are definitely going to come in handy in order to do that. I found some buddies right there. Hello, buddies. I'm going to try not to get too close. I only have a pistol after all. And I do not want to aggro them. I found some more buddies. Hello, buddies. You're even closer to my base. Even closer to my pollution cloud. That's actually getting mighty close. I'm going to have to kill them off soon. Or wall soon. Leaning more towards killing them off, though, so I can claim this space. Let's see. It's a relatively small base. I could pretty easily clear it out. I know that greatly increases the evolution, but I don't know. I feel like I want to clear the area out rather than just let them continually suck up the pollution and attack. Yeah, it looks like I found my closest neighbors. Which is fine. Looks like I found some more neighbors down here too. Yep, more neighbors. Hello, neighbors. Nice to see you, I suppose. I could easily box them in though. Like I just build walls like right here with turrets, but then they'll constantly run right into it, so I don't know. I don't know what the best approach is. Anyway, now that we've done some scouting, we know where some of our buddies are. Also got some radars, so we can start placing them down. And then let's go gather some more resources so we can build some splitters, primarily is what I need. Undergrounds are always nice too, but the splitters is the more pressing need. Do I need more copper? No, not really. Always more stone. For always more of those. Again, we want to keep everything fed and happy. There we go. Fed and happy. Then let's keep some of those resources available so that way I can do more ammo and an SMG when that comes. I am going to again use a little bit of Catherine of Sky's blueprints, mostly for balancers. I'm not really planning on using blueprints a lot otherwise, because Catherine's blueprints are designed for bigger building than what I'm probably going to do. Because Catherine is a lot like me, she doesn't like playing with biters. So her blueprint designs are for big bases, where biters just aren't really a concern. Whereas things that are a bit more compact and don't quite produce as much are probably going to be more helpful to me, at least for now, until I get to a point where I can automate defense, right? You can semi-automate defense by running big loops of belts around with ammo, but I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. But once you have bots, automating defense is much easier. Or laser turrets and flamethrowers, that kind of stuff. So let's throw the rest of our red science in here. There we go. Let's make some more red science once the military is done. Cool. Cool. Well, I thought I was going to end the video there. I guess I will... Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to end the video once I get back and gather more resources. And then I'm going to wait out the crafting queue so that way you guys don't have to worry about waiting it out. Or, I don't know, maybe I won't wait out the crafting queue off camera. That way you guys can kind of see what's going on anyway at all times. There's the military research done, which is always nice. So now I can get my SMG. I'm not a fan of shotguns. Shotguns are great at killing nests, sure, but the rate of fire is so slow and it just feels so tedious to use. So I'm not going to worry about using that too much. So another 10 of those, 10 of those. Another 5-ish of those. We're going to do another 10 here in a second. There we go. There's the other set. There we go. How many is this? 25. 1 second. Okay, I am back. My lovely wife is going to go get our son. So yeah. So while this isn't exactly 30, this is 25, I think I'm going to go ahead and consider this a line anyway. And I ran out of belt, so I'm going to at least plan it out. So a 2-to-1 is really simple. You just go boom, boom. Or sorry, you even just go boom. Like that. And then get the 1. Like I can just merge the 2 together like that. Boom, and there's the 1. Alright. There's that. And there's that. Now we just need to get it hooked up to power, and we have iron. Or at least iron ore. We still need to build smelting columns for iron plates. So for that I'm going to need a line of coal. Gotta get all the trees. So that way I can bring the power poles along for the ride and get everything powered on. There we go. So we got the logistics, we got the automation, we got gun turrets. Let's go ahead and do more red science. It's 10, 20, 30, 40 again. I know we're manually building a lot, but I mean, kind of have to get started. I know that there is an achievement, which I did get at one point, where you launch a rocket without building too much stuff in your handcrafting. So I mean, it's definitely possible to do this with only handcrafting. What was the limit? Like 21? It's very possible to do like only 20 kind of thing. And there we go. Now I need to make more belts too while I'm at it. More belts, lots more belts. So there we go. Let's make a massive amount of belts. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good place to end, which is lovely. So when we get back, now that we have electricity up and running, when we get back, we're going to go ahead and set up a iron smelting column. And then we are going to begin automation of military stuff so we can go wipe out our neighbors to claim ourselves some space, and we'll proceed from there. So yeah, good times. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If this is something that you're interested in watching, let me know. If there's something else you would like me to do, also let me know. I'm happy to discuss, get ideas from you guys, all that fun stuff. Always happy to do content for you, whatever it is that you guys find helpful. So yeah. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.